à. Vì lượng video nên mình đã cắt video trước. Giờ mình mở lại.
Nicholas Copernicus Chamber, have you ever heard about him?
Yeah.
Yes, very famous Polish astronomer, scientist, lawyer as well. He proved the heliocentric theory of the solar system. He proved that the sun is in the middle. He visited our mine in 1493 when he was a student of the Krakow Academy, now the Jagiellonian University in Krakow. This salt figure commemorates 500th anniversary of his birth. The figure was carved in block of green salt by miner and sculptor Władysław Hapek in 1973. But this kind of salt is green only name. Looks grey, as you can see grey, but if you give it some light, it becomes white. White with transparent, translucent. Even the floor here is made of salt. This place is from the 18th century. The whole mine over 700 years old, but mining, commercial mining was ended, discontinued here in 1996. Because of economical reasons, because it is not profitable anymore. But our mine still employs about 300 miners, electricians, carpenters, geologists who take care of the place, keep it running, maintenance. 300 miners and about 350 guides, like 17 different languages, but it's not a full-time job. I do the job a few times a month, for extra money, of course, so that's why about 350 guides. But commercial mining was in 1996. Okay. It's not profitable, 27 years ago, it's not profitable anymore. Few steps forward again,
I put this is helping. I taste it. I did. He said. So we can taste it. Yeah, you should. Everything here is healthy.
Yeah, everything.
Trong đây á, muối mặn lắm nha bà con. Mấy cái tường này mình thử rồi, mình thử lấy tay mình quệt vô. Muối mặn lắm.
Okay, so leg up maybe, leg up. Beautiful white formations, interesting white formations. Miners, visitors call the cauliflowers with popcorn, broccoli, snowballs. It's another rock salt, but secondary crystallization of salt. They're made of water, salt water. Water evaporates slowly, salt creates beautiful formations. Stalactites, stalagmites as well, like in the Moment's chamber. And look, behind you or behind that door, wooden door, there's the oldest chapel in the whole mine, entire mine, the St. Anson's Chapel from the 1698. As you probably know, miners were very religious, have always been very religious. The job in the mine was difficult, risky. At the beginning, about 20% of miners were hurt in different accidents. About 10% of them died here. So it's not strange that they were looking for God's help. It's hard to believe, but there were 24 chapels in the whole mine, entire mine, in the middle of the 18th century, really, 24. Nowadays, only 12. Today you will see 3 of them. The biggest, the largest, the most famous, the St. King's Chapel too, of course, but in about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes. Behind that door, there's the oldest one, the St. Anson's Chapel from the 1698. And in the moment on the left side, you will see a newer entrance to the chapel. So follow me, please.
Yes, sir.
Here is newer entrance. Current entrance. Here.
People in there too.
Amazing.
Beautiful figures present the most famous of the Wieliczka legends. Legend about Saint Kinga or Kunegunda. Kinga in Polish, Kunegunda in Hungarian. Let's listen Let's listen.
When a Polish prince called Bolesław proposed to Hungarian Princess Kinga, her father, King Bela, insisted on a traditional dowry. But Kinga came up with another idea. She knew that no rock salt was mined in Poland and decided to ask her father for a group of salt miners. She wished to find salt in Poland with their help. Without a second thought, the king presented to Kinga an entire salt mine in Hungary. The princess visited the mine on her way to Krakow. She came near the mine shaft and, surprisingly, threw her engagement ring into it. When she arrived to her new country, she requested the miners to look for salt. The result came soon. The miners discovered salt deposits near Krakow that gave Poland centuries-long prosperity. They say that Kinga's engagement ring was found in the first salt lump extracted.
Beautiful legend, right? There's just a legend, but you should know that Kinga, she's a real person. She was born in 1234, 58 when she died. She was canonized by Polish Pope John Paul II, Karol Wojtyła, in 1999. And look, on the left side, beautiful stalactites, stalagmites, secondary crystallization of sort of like cauliflowers 3 minutes ago. Secondary crystallization. Let's go, let's continue.
Look at. Wow. Oh. Muy không ạ?
Question.
Yeah?
All of the workers were men?
Only, look, it was highly risky job, but it's a really good job. At the beginning in the 13th, 14th, 15th century, it was a privilege to be a miner here. It was not for everyone. No children, no penitent slaves, women, only men, adult men. It was really a good job, highly risky job, but good job. Job was hereditary, and it was a privilege to be a miner here. But at the beginning, about 100 miners were here, so.
And they lived here?
Never. Only horse minders, people responsible for horses, spend the nights with the horses. But generally, typical miners go up and down every day. They spend under the ground between 8 to 12 hours. Go up and down every day.
How about the oxygen here? Was regulated or was?
Let me explain it here.
Here.
Okay. Oh.
Look, as you already know, nowadays there are 9 levels in the whole mine, but in the past, before the 19th century, there were only 3 levels in the whole mine, in a depth of about 130 meters, but 26 shafts, natural ventilation. Nowadays, 9 levels, only 6 shafts, 2 for ventilation, but very efficient artificial mechanical ventilation, kind of air conditioning. That's why temperature is constant here, all year round, about between 50 to 80 degrees, and humidity is not high, so conditions for science are very comfortable and safe. Okay, what is the most serious threat dangerous mines and coal mines? Oxygen, lack of oxygen, right? Lack of air, yes, of course. What's more?
Getting crushed.
But that's like
Crushed?
Collapse.
Crushed?
yes, but not here. We had no collapses here. Never ever, not today. I hope. Fire, of course. Fire was more. Lack of air, fire, and
Water.
and CO2, CH4, methane gas. Methane gas, carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide as well.
Kind
but
of
methane.
gas.
Look, in the process of mining excavation, colorless and odorless gas called methane becomes free. Combining with air in specific proportions, 5 to 15%, it makes an explosive mixture. In the past, when there were artificial ventilation, our mines were ventilated really well. Miners used open flames, torches, oil lamps, candles. It's lighter than air gas was very, very dangerous. So, how did the miners cope with methane in the past? The only accepted method is to bury it. Bury it every day, regularly, to keep the low level, low concentration. And this job was done by well-qualified, experienced miners. They were dressed in long wet clothes. They had long torches and crowded on the lower parts of excavations. Methane is a natural gas. It arises in nature as a result of anaerobic decomposition of plant remains. Colorless, odorless, light and air. Let's go.
Càng ngày càng đi sâu xuống hang động muối nha bà con. Tất cả các tường ở đây là bằng muối hết. Mặn, muối mặn lắm. Đây, muối này, muối. Chuẩn bị đến một cái cửa khác nữa. Sleepy.
Okay, look, here you can see a collection of authentic devices used for horizontal transportation. And so at first, special wooden sledges to transport rock cylinders or barrels. You can see also 2 more Hungarian dogs. They were replaced by carts drawn by horses on steel rails like here, like down, like here, at the beginning of the 19th century. As for horses, the first horse appeared in this mine at the beginning of the 16th century, 15th century. And in the middle of the 18th, people production, there were 60 horses, 64. After the Second World War, only 5 and left this in 2000. Generally, horses spend the whole their life underground, but why? Up and down. It was hard to get it down and pick up the service, of course. Before the 19th century, there were no lifts in the mine, and lifts and steps and ladders, so it was impossible to transport them twice a day. Of course, they were treated really well. They never got blind, like the coal mines. They stayed in good health condition because of miners' care and mines air. Air in the mine is very healthy, rich in lots of positive microorganisms like sodium chloride, magnesium, potassium. That's why there's a treatment center, health resort in the third level of the mine, where people with problems with the respiratory system, different kinds of allergies, lungs are cured. So breathe deeply, I'm not joking, breathe deeply. Let's go to the reconstruction of her stable, beautiful horse treadmill of the Saxon type, original wooden device from the middle of the 18th century. Before the horse. Go.
Okay, we're going the same way. It's hot here. Not cold.
Was exactly just, let's say, opening these chambers, taking earth and salt all together, always grabbing and scratching salt.
Like
Was exactly.
before the 19th century, everything here was done by hand. Small axes, chisels, wagon pumps, everything was done by hand. At the end of the 19th century, miners started with explosive gunpowder and dynamite. More changes, which is explosive by explosive material, but at the end, every single hole, every chamber, every corridor in Macy here was done by hands. There's no natural caves, chambers, everything was extracted by hand.
But how do you extract the salt? It was,
How?
yeah, all together with
What do you mean?
you explode this, and then everything together, salt and
So, the typical reaction like around was eating reusable directly from the wall. Directly from the wall. Salt was used not only for cooking, of course, but for what? Preserving as a basic food preservation agent, so it was pure enough to use it directly from the wall. Directly.
Mostly sodium chloride, 90,
But most often about 85 to 90.
85.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, let me show you something interesting. Device for vertical transportation, hand horse-operated mill, operated by horses, powered by horses. Look. At the one end of this rope there is a salt, at the other end wood. Wood is going down, salt is going up at the same time. It was the only way to transport not only salt from the mine, but even horses to the mine and from the mine. Very, very rarely, but even horses or miners. That's why the horses spend the whole their life here. That's why. And look, here you can see the main product for trade from the mine between 15th and 18th centuries. Salt cylinders, the biggest one could weigh up to 2 tons. It's hard to believe, but in the 14th, 15th centuries, for one salt cylinder like here, you could buy even small village. Salt was very expensive, very precious. It was called the white gold. It was used not only for cooking, of course, but as a basic food preservation agent, as a way of paying, as a money for medicine as well. Now we are in the King Cousin of the Great Chamber, one of the biggest chambers in the first class. At the beginning, miners used just power nets, oil nets, handles, and gas line, carpet nets, and the beginning of the power nets. And it's hot.
Một cục muối như vậy là khoảng 1 tấn, đủ dùng cho một cái thành phố nhỏ.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep the left side open. Left side open.